Hi, y'all. My name is Rainu, Ittycheriah, and I am here to talk to y'all about remote collaboration, how to build human connection across pixels. So firstly, a quick introduction about me. I am a senior data engineer at Handshake. I'm a dog mom, craft cocktail lover, and powerlifting enthusiast. Feel free to hit me up at Rainu Itty on Twitter. So I'm going to start the story, where many of us had a rough introduction into the remote world, which is from the pandemic, right? We all remember kind of feeling like, oh, this is just going to be a couple of weeks and then we'll be back in the office. Well, as you know, a lot of us have now become fully remote, where maybe we weren't before. We've had to figure out how to remap the office environment, the rapport building, and the human connection building into the remote space. And this is so key because with the deep work that is involved with software development, feature building, and design, there's a cycle of teaching, learning, and mentorship that requires some amount of human connection. When I think about building rapport and the need for it within the deep work of tech, I really think about this talk from Miss Rita Pearson from TED Talks a few years ago. She said, kids don't learn from people they don't like. And the reality is it's not just kids, it's definitely adults too. And so finding a way to connect with your teammates and anyone that you're going to be collaborating with will definitely give you all the upper hand as you continue forward with any products or feature building. So the first thing that comes up when we think about like rapport building in the remote space, people say, oh, I've got all these amazing big weekly happy hours. Well, it tends to be a little challenging for new folks to join those. It's a little intimidating to play the pass the talking stick game with folks through Zoom. And a lot of times that's more difficulty and a lack of connection than it's actually worth. So I'm going to suggest a couple strategies for us, starting with a few asynchronous activities with big results to synchronous activities that are more targeted. So when I talk about small asynchronous activities, questions of the day in Slack, having Music League or some like parallel to that, or an asynchronous game like Wordle that you can share an experience without having to spend a lot of time there or necessarily all be in the same remote space together as well. So questions of the day create a fair amount of banter and give us the ability to just get to know each other and get comfortable talking with each other about non-work topics. And it makes it easier so that we better understand each other's communication styles and personalities as we begin to actually collaborate on work projects. Music League is basically a fantasy league for music and playlists. You come up with a theme, and then from there, you can choose a bunch of songs and Spotify pulls a playlist together for you. It's really cool, definitely requires some kind of administration, but totally worth it. Then on the synchronous socialization side of things, there's a podcast by Priya Parker called Together Apart, and in it she explains that in the remote space, the better thing to do rather than recreating office experiences is to try to take what is unique and great about being in each other's homes into the experiences that we have synchronously. So for us, what that looked like in my current team is doing these creative remote workshops like cooking nights. So one person chooses a certain recipe and then they give that recipe to everyone else in case they want to make it. People can buy ingredients, people can just come and hang out and maybe chat. And we get to watch someone create a dish that might share their heritage and their stories and their life, right? And we get to enjoy each other's homes and just be more present with each other. And that's been awesome. In addition to that, I definitely do one-on-ones with anyone who's directly on my team and who I'm directly collaborating with. And then also just those small thoughtful notes of, hey, I thought of you, I saw this funny meme that reminds me of something that you said or that you're interested in, or articles, just to let others know that you're thinking of them and you have that empathy for them beyond just the Slack conversations you have. I hope that y'all have learned a little bit of something and have some strategies to try with your team. Thank you so much. Thank you to PyOhio, and I hope y'all have a great day. Thanks.